Right, I was saying about the children, who were running from war. They jump on a boat with their family, and hundreds of them on one boat, running for their dear life to find a place, a country of peace. And they go on the high seas, risking their lives. That must be terror in their heart to be on those high seas, in those rickety boats. And little innocent children who just want to play their ball and run up and down, have to be running from evil and war. Remember, all this is coming from the eating of two fruit by two people, right? And they get on this rickety boat, and before you know it, the boat capsize and kill them all. And the God of love and mercy and justice, he sits and he watches these things happen, and he does nothing about it to rescue those innocent little lives. In the Bible, it sanctions the killing of little children. When he told Saul, I think it was, to wipe out an entire, I think it was the Philistines or whoever, right? And when he didn't do so, he punished them. Now, that's what I'm saying. What does a child do to deserve those punishment? What does a child do? And this has been going on for 6,000 years. Suffering, untold suffering. Is the God of the Bible so angry with two individuals that for the past 6,000 years he's still angry? Because to me it is punishment. And don't tell me, I'm talking to an elder and he said it's punishment for sin, or he's not the one punishing us, is a result of sin. But who was it who passed down the punishment? It was God, because God says, because you have sinned, he cursed the serpent and he cursed Adam and Eve, and he basically just take them out of the garden and left them on their own in a world of torn apart by wars and bloodshed and all kind of evil upon top of evil and untold evil. That's what we have to deal with in this world. So I really don't know of anybody, no matter how angry they are, when your children commit a wrong, you punish them. Then the next minute you're loving them up. You don't punish them. You don't punish their children. You don't punish their children and their children for years upon years upon years. It doesn't go like that. So when the Bible reveals about this God, these characteristics of this God that it reveals is just nothing in line with love and justice and mercy, and yet the Bible talks about the God of love and justice and mercy. So it's a contradiction. It's a contradiction. It is a contradiction. And you can't have both. He's a God of love, justice, and mercy, or he's the God who he delights in watching evil and watching pain and watching suffering and watching children suffer and watching. I keep on saying, even the animal kingdom, when you watch it sometimes, the other day I was watching something, and I think it was YouTube, where these animals are migrating like the wildebeest, and they have to cross over river, the Nile River and those kind of rivers in Africa, thousands of them. And as they cross over, some of them don't know that when they cross through the water, crocodile is going to eat them. But it's not even that, because they're providing food for the crocodile. So let's say a crocodile eat a few of them. But what moved my heart is that the wildebeest don't have the sense of mankind to know that they're over there, right over there. When you cross the water, it's a hill. Your hoof won't be able to allow you to go over the hill. And so as they try to go over the hill, they were backed up, thousands of them, and they end up in the water drowned. Thousands of them were drowned because they could not go over the hill because it's muddy and slidey. And I'm saying, eat all these things. When you see animals ripping apart other animals, so the life of an animal is the food for another. It is not characteristics with love. And okay, Adam and Eve was the one who sinned. What sin did the animals do? That they were created to kill each other and destroy each other and rip apart each other. You know, sometimes when you watch the lions, for instance, in the jungle, they kill and then they eat. But you have some of these animals, they're eating you while you're alive. And animals feel pain, because if they didn't feel pain, they would just lay down and take it. But they're trying to get away, they're trying to run away, they're trying to run for their lives. I see no animal just say, okay, here I am, I'm food for you, come and have me. No, they're always running for their lives, instinctively, because they're afraid of losing their life. They're afraid of the pain. Yet we have a God who has pronounced death upon not just the human race, but upon animal and beast. And the only assurance we have is that in the new heavens and the new earth, things are going to be better. But what about this world? Why has it got to be so evil, so cold? Why? Why is it that it has to be so cold? Yeah? And why does the evil people get away with so much wrongs? As I speak right now, we probably are on the verge of another war. If you're not careful, world war. Because they have had World War I, World War II, and millions lost their lives. When you watch some of these movies, you watch as Hitler gathered the Jews and put them in trenches and spray them with bullets, this so-called chosen people of God. And I'm sure they're asking, where is our God? Hitler told them that they're going to be going to take a bath, and when they look, they turn on gas chamber and kill all of them and their families and babies and everything. And the God of love and justice sits and he watches his movie. He watches us down here. No, people, I'm sorry, I'm not buying this. I believe that while some of the Bible is true and I can accept, a lot of it makes wisdom and good sense, and if you abide by it, you should have a life of peace. But there are parts of it that makes no sense, man. There are parts of it just doesn't add up to the character. I'm talking about the character of love that God says he is. And I don't see, I myself, when I see any form of whether animal suffering or human suffering, as a matter of fact, you don't even have to see it, you just need to hear these horror stories that happens. If I was there, I would step in and maybe sacrifice my life. Yet still, we have a God who sometimes he just watches old people, young people, innocent people, babies, just die violent death, abuse, and pain and suffering at the hand of evil people, and he does nothing about it, and the evil man gets away, or he goes on. And yes, you're going to tell me that maybe in the future judgment and no, I don't care about the future and after death. I care about what is happening in the world now. I don't care what happened beyond death. I care what happens in this life, what I'm seeing with my two eyes, what I'm hearing with my two ears, and it does not add up. Okay. Anyway, people, my phone is ringing again. Let me take this call. I'll take it up another time. Bye-bye.